Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Kengan Omega chapter 224 titled Agito Versus, and then it's just a bunch of question marks. So obviously we're getting the reveal for who Agito is going to be fighting in this chapter. Have some theories. The one I'd like to see the most is Ryan. I'd love to see Agito fight Ryan, but in terms of likely candidates, I've seen a lot of people suggest Lolong because, you know, they're the two kings of their respective organizations. We've seen them interact on screen before, and it was more than just kind of like a singular, like, offhand mention of each other. Another one I've seen suggested is Jurota because he's one of the other kings. Waka doesn't seem that likely because he's in the audience watching, and doesn't seem to be at all getting ready for a fight, especially one as significant as his revenge match with Agito. So, you know, I don't think that's going to be it. But there's only one way for us to find out, and that's by getting right into this week's chapter. Though before we do that, of course, as always, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? By the way, I got a new monitor, a second monitor, and I'm reading Kengan on this big monitor. This is the biggest screen I've read anything on, so I'm gonna be enjoying the novelty of it quite a bit. Let's see here. Takeda Oma's done it again! This brings his Kengan match record up to 11 wins and 1 loss. Of course, this includes the Kengan Annihilation Tournament, yeah. You're such a difficult patient. Hello, Hanafusa. I can't help but think that you have a strong death drive. Not that I mind, as long as I get to dissect you. Doctor, stop making those unfunny jokes. I'm not sure he's joking, Kokomi. I don't think he's joking, actually. Sorry, Hanafusa. I'm gonna need you to do your thing again. Just trust me. I'll get you back into perfect health. Just be careful, Takeda. He'll turn you into a cyborg if you let him. Foreshadowing? Perhaps. No. Well, I mean, he's already basically a cyborg, so, you know, Hanafusa's basically already a cyborg, so, you know. Would you care to watch the next match before we begin treatment? Yeah, that'd be great. I rub my hands together in excitement. How many pages do you have? Okay, it's 116. But I imagine he's turning around, and he's either looking at Agito, or he's looking at who Agito is fighting. The excitement in the arena is reaching a fever pitch. It's finally time for the main event. Did Darrow finally draw a hand holding a microphone correctly? I hear this last match is going to be something else, Jackie. Oh, I can hardly wait, Joe. I'm sure. I want to know what you think of Agito, Shen. Yeah, I can't wait either. We haven't had a big matchup like this since the competition. Is it Lolong? If it's this big of a matchup, is it Lolong? There's Agito. That's a great... That's a really fucking good entrance panel. The shading on him, that's like Ashura shading. That's so good. And who's gonna be on the next page? The fifth fang of Metsudo, Kano Agito. The people sure love him. The fifth fang of Metsudo, Kano Agito, has made a surprise return to the Kengan matches as a freelance fighter. And now introducing his opponent, the hero of Purgatory, who transferred to the Kengan matches. Is it? That looks like a flowy pant leg. Is that Jurota? Yes. That's the shit. That looks so good. It looks like he painted that. Now Jurota's gonna lose again, obviously, but I love Jurota. I'm a big fan of Jurota. And Jurota's presumably gotten stronger over the last 2 years, but, you know, Agito probably has as well, so. But, I mean, Agito said that he would not be able to copy Jurota's judo throw. Like, that is just a product of such insane dedication that it cannot be copied. The Gentle King, Arashiyama Jurota. Now, let me give an explanation for the uninitiated. The competition between the Kengan Association and Purgatory has resulted in a regular exchange between the two promotions. We've seen plenty of irregular competitions and transfers to date. And they've just announced a competition on the biggest scale there's ever been. Not only will the winning company of tonight's match win the construction contract for the Shin Kachidoki Bridge, but the winning fighter will also win the chance to enter the Real Champion Tournament. That's a terrible name. The Real Champion Tournament is a cross-promotion event where the strongest fighters of not only the Kengan Association and Purgatory, but every underground combat sport promotion will compete to decide the strongest of all, and there are only 8 slots left. One of those slots has already been filled by Lolong Daener, the undisputed champion of Purgatory. There are 7 slots left, so this is our next arc. Another small tournament? Okay, I'll take it. I mean, the small tournaments are not bad. I got no problem with them. So Lolong's the one guy we have in there right now. So now it's time to find out. Well, fucking Agito gets in, obviously. Now it's time to see which of these powerful fighters will make it to the tournament. Jurota's 202 centimeters and 134 kilograms. Agito's 201 centimeters and 131 kilograms. Pretty much negligible difference. But, yeah, Jurota's slightly bigger. Fucking gigantic. Oh my god. Why did it just dawn upon me that they're both over 2 meters tall? Like, they're both, like, fucking 7 feet tall. I've been wishing for a chance to have a match with you for a long time now. That's an honor. Ana Paulo will be refereeing this match. Her strict judgments put even Tashiro to shame. Good for her. This match will be interesting. Arashiyama's no pushover. He could easily make it to the top of both promotions. There's not much of a gap between the 3 of them, in fact. There's no way to tell how this match will go. This will hopefully be a better showing for how strong Jurota is, because I get compatibility and everything, but him losing to Hayami is just not a thing I look back upon fondly. Kano Agito's taking a low stance. Now that's the classic Agito stance. Are you ready? Are you? Then take your stance. And they've already taken their stance. Fight! So Agito rushes in. Jurota reaches out. The fingers touch. They touch fingers. And there's a swiping motion between the two of them. So Jurota's gonna try to throw Agito just by fucking swiping their hands together. Oh my god, it worked. So fucking stupid. It's so dumb. And there it is. It's Arashiyama's signature swing. This technique lets him throw his opponent the moment he touches them. And he's gotten on top of him and moved into ground grappling. Yes, a thing. They also have chokes in judo. That was a thing that he could have done against Hayami that he just didn't. The throw by touching finger. That's so fucking stupid. God damn it. You're still insane. You've got the lower hand on the ground. Kano's assumed a guard position. He's keeping it cool, like the steeled veteran he is. Wraps his legs around Hayami. Hayami notices this, and then he pulls his leg back. Everyone's shocked. And he's getting up! He's lifting Kano's 130-kilogram body like it was nothing. You're going to regret that you challenged me with judo. Oh no, you're doing another Gaolang? Oh fuck, Agito. I mean, you're crap. You're disgusting, Agito. We know this. But I don't know if you can one-up the god of judo. Like, I feel like you should have learned from your fight with Gao Lang that there are just some people that you cannot beat in their expertise. They're just too good at it. Your ability to adapt cannot beat certain degrees of mastery. Is that the case with Jurota here? I hope. I would like that. I mean, out of the two, I would prefer Agito gets into the tournament. And he's probably still going to win. I mean, it's Agito. He's absolutely yuckers. Everyone knows Agito is one of the strongest Kengan fighters. I mean, top 3. He's in the top 3 strongest Kengan fighters. It's him, Oma, and Kuroki. Who is the strongest out of the 3 right now? That's honestly probably kind of a toss-up. And Jurota is not quite there. However, challenging Jurota with something that Agito is inferior to him in may be enough to close that gap. But I'm not going to invest in Markiplier stocks this time around, unfortunately. I got burned once. I'm not going to do it again. If somehow Jurota wins, I would flip my shit. You know, we're just going to have to wait around and see what happens, because with that, that's all I got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.